Hello, I'm back again. It's been a while since I've done a video here. I've just been dividing my time with many other things, I guess. But let's do a short reaction to I Did a Thing, and he has a short video about a mail gun that he did. Mail as in a mailbox. I have a speech impediment, so I hope that came out right, or at least the description of what one it is. But let's see what this is. I haven't seen this video, and as far as I know, this is an older video of his as well. So let's see what kind of commentary I'm able to give. Oh, yep, his pants is all wet, and now he's stripping. Yep, he did a thing. And that's him dressed up like a mailman.
How you going?
Well, yeah, I would blow out my, yeah, I would blow that out too. I'm assuming that's his address thing.
Hi?
Oh yeah, I should also say, if you didn't know, he's from Australia, I think it is. So I don't know how the mailboxes are set up. I think here in America, you mostly look at the houses to find the number, and then you go from there. There might be mailboxes that have it on the mailbox itself. I don't know. I could be wrong. Mailbox at my house is kind of weird. It got hit before, and so the mailbox is just being popped up by some rocks and whatnot.
Have a massive problem in my life.
And what problem would that be with your mail?
Junk mail. No.
No, junk mail isn't a bad thing, and if you're somebody that has like a fireplace or you burn things constantly, junk mail can be a good thing, I guess, because it gives you free kindling that you can use easily to get your fire going without having to cut up little bits of your logs and whatnot. You could also do the same with, at least here in America, you can get free packing material, not packing material, free boxes from your local post office. So again, if you're somebody that has a fireplace or you constantly do fires, that's free cardboard. Although maybe don't tell anybody, because you are supposed to use the free material, the free boxes in accordance to how they're supposed to be used. So maybe don't tell anybody if that's what you do, but that is an option if you want to go that way.
Yes, fishing jerseys. And it isn't so much because it annoys me, but more so that I just can't stop buying stuff. Do you reckon?
Okay, that's funny. I wasn't expecting that joke. We got a catalog for Amazon of all places, which I think was kind of odd. I didn't know Amazon had catalogs for, well, stuff to buy. Or at least it shows stuff that's available on Amazon. I don't think you buy it straight from the catalog like you would like Finger Hut or other places like that. That's just the only one that I can think of that may or may not be in business. I don't know.
And a cockatoo needs a life jacket.
Oh,
It's a bird, not a dog.
Oh
yeah,
fuck,
it's for a
sorry.
dog.
Yeah, alright. And I have tried lots of methods to stop junk mail. But
Well, it's not going to stop. They will pay to. The mail was told be. Excuse me. Excuse me. The mail was told to come to your house, and so it will. Sadly, I don't think there's a good way to get. I don't think there's a good way to stop junk mail from coming. I've had trouble with. I've had trouble with UPS and I have trouble with UPS and FedEx when it comes to stuff. The problem that I've had with mail at times, or packages in this case, is that sometimes they want a signature, and they are not very, at least where I am, they're not very good with making their presence known. There has been quite a few times where where apparently they had came to the front door or the back door, and they did not do a good job of making themselves known, and because of that, I had to wait the next day to get the thing. The only time that I've had to sign for a package where the person delivering it made themselves known was from the U.S. Postal Service. I bought my first Switch, my first Nintendo Switch, and the mailman actually knocked on the door loudly enough to where I'm able to hear it from where I am. I'm not that far from the front door, but yeah, there was another time where I bought a graphics card off of eBay, I think it was. Yeah, it was eBay. And it was from FedEx, I think it was. And they went to the back door, which is on the other side of the house. And I couldn't hear it. And I was constantly refreshing the page so that I would be able to know when they got here. Well, sure enough, I refreshed the page and it said that there was a delivery attempt about 11 minutes ago. And from that, I wasn't able to get my graphics card. I was so mad, I called customer service and yelled at them for a bit and just told them to send the item back. And then I contacted eBay about it, and I got my money back. But that was a big ordeal. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so let's see what else there is.
Problem is, no one wants to admit that their mail is junk. But
yeah, that does look like junk mail. But yeah, like I said, just burn it. Just, make a file. File's fun.
I think I have the solution to the junk mail problem.
And
Using
what would
these
that be?
easy to get parts, I'm going to create a mailbox that deters junk mail, the same way you deter a dog or a small child.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. Because, well, you don't use a lethal method or a method that would hurt, just something that would be annoying. Yeah, I think I pronounced that right. You would just do something that's annoying or something that's disliked but not hurtful. I mean, that doesn't hurt for the most part. To get a child or a dog to stop doing something.
By squirting them for misbehaving. So the first thing you're going to need is a trigger switch from a Nerf gun.
A Nerf
A
gun?
gift card.
Wait. I know that there are electronic Nerf guns, but I didn't know. Couldn't you just use like a normal, like tactile? No, you probably couldn't. Well, no, maybe you could use a tactile switch of some sort. You didn't really show what the switch looks like, though.
Hose and fittings.
Excuse me.
A hose gun. And a
Right.
solenoid valve. Next, I'm just going to attach the trigger to the wooden block. Glue on the gift card, but be warned, it's quite hard to use the gift card as a gift once you've done this step. Solder power to the switch. Put all the other bits and bobs together.
I could not spit that out for some reason. I was trying to say his thumb. He likes to do little things. Okay.
So, this device works when the card is pushed down by a piece of mail, which completes the...
Oh, there's a little bit of spokes too.
This device works when the card is
a little
pushed
bit of
down
spokes.
by a
Cool.
piece of mail, which completes the circuit, which opens up the solenoid valve, allowing the
Right.
water to come through and wet that postman. Now,
Yeah.
let's go test it out. Just turn on the water. I like to use my neighbours.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Daniel.
Well, yeah, there's been times when I was younger, when my family had borrowed stuff from the neighbors.
Let's just pretend my foot is a piece of mail.
I see. Yep, there goes the kids and the squat.
And there you go. The
Harmless little prank on your mailman. I mean, they just get wet. Although, I guess if you do damage any of the letters, any of the mail that he is carrying, depending on your jurisdiction, you could get in trouble. Because I do remember once hearing about a mailman that, like, I think he got like over 1,000 years in jail or prison because there was something that happened to the mail that he was carrying, and he is reliable for that mail, so he got in trouble, and it was like more than 1,000 years, something like that, because each piece of mail was a separate charge, I think it was, something like that. So there might be the potential of getting in trouble if you damage other people's mail in the process of this little prank.
Unibomber would be so proud.
I was not expecting that joke, but okay.
Good morning, sir.
Hello.
I couldn't help but notice you're filming a comedic DIY video.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, wonderful. I was
Does he have a sponsor for the short little video?
wondering if you'd be interested in one of my own comedic transitions.
No, I don't think I need one.
Wait, transition thing? Oh, wait, no. I think this is just a little bit of his.
making something right
Sorry.
now.
Oh, no, sir. I don't think you quite realise. You see, what we're doing right now, this is that comedic transition.
Yeah?
And simply by engaging with me right now, you can easily boost your view count by anywhere from 20%.
No, I really...
Well, I mean, I do believe that if you transition well, I mean, if you have good transitions, your video can at least look better, and if your video looks better, then you might get some new people, maybe. Yeah.
Are you
Really,
sure, sir?
I really don't
We've
want
got
one.
an amazing price. Well, just before
No, I really don't want
I just
one.
thought I'd let you know that you've actually got mail.
Oh, well, yeah, thank you for
He still has a little thing on his foot. Oh, that's funny.
that. But,
No worries. I'll see you later.
yeah, right, bye-bye.
It's still there. Oh, this is his old house, too. Yeah, he made a lot of videos in this old house. So what's inside of it?
Nice.
Hotel.
I've always wanted one of these.
I wonder if I should do something like that for a video. Maybe even just make it a little short. I mean, I think that would be funny. I know some people don't like feet, but I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I don't have a fetish for feet, but you know, that might be something kind of silly to do for a short. And you can make it vertical, so it would be perfect for something to shoot on a phone if I can contort myself enough to be able to get my arm down there to mess with a box.
Now let's plug it in. I'm using this timer as I notice the junk mail only comes at a particular time, so I can only squirt the junk mail deliverer.
Well, that makes sense to use a timer to do so.
Just put the device inside the mailbox, strap the hose on.
Didn't think about it, but how much force is needed to bring that? Excuse me. How much force is needed to make make the switch go down to be able to actually squat the person that is giving the junk mail?
On the back.
Because I'm kind of curious if a bundle of junk mail would be enough. Although I do think depending on the junk mail, it can be a decent amount of weight just for people. But depending on how much you get, maybe it isn't enough. I don't know. Maybe one day I need to gather some of the junk mail one day and just put it on a package scale and see how much it weighs. because then that can tell me how much force. Well, if you didn't know, weight is a measurement of force. Yeah, weight is a measurement of force of gravity, that is, but it is a measurement of force, and that might give me some sort of idea as to how much the weight of his junk mail might be. Maybe, I don't know.
And now wait for that horrible man to arrive.
And there he is, dressed up. I've always wanted to do stuff on... No, how do I say it? I've always wanted to do stuff with a costume and a green screen. I've always thought that something like that would be fun. But I don't know if the editing software that I like to use, I don't know how well it does with green screens, and I don't know if I have good enough light to be able to do a green screen well and whatnot, because I know that I can get a small green screen somewhat cheaply. I know you can buy them at Five Below, and well, it's at Five Below, so it's almost everything at Five Below is $5 or under. They had started to sell stuff that costs more, just like Dollar Tree has. They started to sell stuff that's anywhere from the $1.25 to $5, I think. But the stuff that's more, it's in its own little place. Before we know it, $1.25 tree is not going to be $1.25 tree anymore. It's just going to be another Family Dollar or something like that. Either way, get back to the video. Yep. I hope he had permission to do that to his neighbor, because I know here in America, messing with somebody's mailbox is actually illegal to do. So I don't know what the rules. I don't know how it is in Australia though. So hopefully he doesn't get in trouble, because I do know that he's done some things that, as far as I would argue, they're not illegal, but definitely make people take a second look. And not just normal people, but law enforcement. Oh. Well, I don't think that's quite the way it was supposed to look.
Was this you?
No.
Look at you! That's so immature!
Oi.
On the postman. Do you have any idea how hard it is
No.
to walk around here
No,
every
I'm
day?
sorry, I
steaming
can't.
hot Australian sun,
No.
delivering your mail.
No, it's,
Deliver
Enjoy-
your
Let
mail.
alone,
It's
now
just
let's
a-
talk about the
I can't do accents very well.
internet. The internet has got me walking up and down the street carrying parcels all day. They're bloody heavy.
no, it's
There's no business in mailmen anymore. I don't know if I got a job next week.
Yeah.
Every single night, my wife asks me, "Honey, how's work?" And I have to look her in the eyes and tell her, "I don't know if I got a job."
wait.
Fuck you, man.
So, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, delivery mail does have trouble. I do think for a while. No, how do I say it? I do think here in America there have been cases of mailmen being armed with guns for protection. So I do know that delivering mail in certain places does have risk to it.
I'm sorry, dude.
Thanks for watching. If you like that, make sure to subscribe. Also, thank you so much to my Patreons. Cami Trixon, Chloe, Carlene.
Okay, I won't go through that. There's no reason for me to show the part of his video where he is saying thank you to his patrons. But that is I Did a Thing. I'm trying to close the video, but I guess I'll deal with that later. But that is I Did a Thing's video about making a mail gun, as the title of the video says. Something fell down. I'm going to have to look behind me and see what that is in a bit. But I hope you liked it. My voice is a bit softer than what it normally is, probably because not that long ago, I got into an argument, and I feel bad about that argument that I got into, and it is coming out a bit in my voice. So hopefully the next time I do a video, my voice won't be how it is at the moment. I do want to attempt to do video essays and whatnot. I've always had opinions on what to say. I just don't know how I go about writing video essays and how to edit them so that they look good. I do talking videos every so often on the hub, and I know that people do like those videos. But when I do those videos, I'm not. How do I say it? When I do those videos, I'm not. I don't have anything written down. I don't prepare anything other than mental notes in my head. I just sit down and I talk about what is on my mind. Most of the time, I describe it as vomiting stuff out of my head and out through my mouth. And I don't know if that kind of style of talking is something that people care for or people would like to see on YouTube or not. I mean, if it is something that people would like, then maybe that is a way that I can do some stuff. I do know that a lot of those videos, they would have like a video game in the background, although I am trying to do a thing so that I am trying to get something that works so that I can record video straight from my Steam Deck without my computer. So I guess I could attempt to do a green screen with the model and then see if I can have the then see if I can have the then see if I can have the video of the see if I can have a video game of something that I recorded behind me. I don't think I worded that very well. But that might be something that I do. Hopefully somebody can tell me if just randomly talking about something off the cuff with no preparedness, whatnot, if that's something that people like. Either way, I am rambling on like I do many times here in D&D because I never know how to just shut up. So, as I say, thank you for watching. Like the video if you like it. Give me a comment if you want to. I am always open to suggestions as far as what to talk about or what kinds of things to react to. And with that, I bid you adieu.